Hello ladies and gents, welcome back to Galactic Civilizations for Supernova and our playthrough as the Iconian Refuge. It is almost time. It is almost time. The armies are mustering. Our eyes are set on our homeworld, which is probably going to be taken away by somebody. And we will have to make war with that. Those persons, whomever they are. I really... I don't know who it is. We can probably check. We have a quick look at the YOR. It could be it's the Terran Resistance. It's the Terran Resistance. The Terran Resistance are claiming a lot of worlds from the YOR and will likely take their homeworld before we get involved in the action. We do have a couple of fleets that are free to maybe make a move on Iconia. I'm wondering if maybe we should make a play. Let's have a look at the YOR really quickly once again. They still have a number of ships, but those are probably going to be busy. It may be a little premature. Our main fleet is on the rollout. Will take them some time to get there. And while all of that is going on, we have the Drengin who are starting to throw ships at us. Now, some have for sure slipped through. We've got a lot of other ships in other places to defend. That's right, because we are also at war with the Drengin over here, which have claimed their entire sector, are a massive superpower, and are very scary indeed. But I think our ships are up to the task, as long as we can build up enough of them. Because our strategy revolves around the Nova-class ship, which is utilizing the fleet shields. And I gotta tell you, fleet shields, pretty busto. Pretty busted. Battleship Doctrines is on the way in 3 turns. Let's go ahead and pass the turn and see where this goes. Do we declare war on the YOR right now? Do we declare war and set our ships out? This fleet will get kicked back here. Do you have any moves? You don't have any moves right now. Apparently this fleet was being pulled back for some reason. Okay. The next turn, we will declare the war. We will declare the war next turn, assuming something doesn't go awry. That's the plan. Okay, we still have 2 months on this siege, but I really don't think we have time to wait. These planets and our staging points are going to flip away from the YOR. At very least, if we can secure like a military starbase or something, then we have a foothold, a staging ground. Now back on New Iconia. I'm going to assume we were producing military. Down on the planet, we're aiding research, and that's pretty much all we're going to be doing. Could build this manufacturing capital, but I'm a little bit concerned that it's going to make our pollution go a little bit haywire. We're doing it. We'll put it right there. That seems okay. I think we were mustering ships to reinforce this front line. We also need a constructor over on this side. We have one constructor here. I would like at least one military starbase over here, just in case the AI gets a little bit extra sneaky and decides to send ships through Drengin space over to this gate where we actually have nobody. I could see them doing something like that. Now, military starbases have a weird quirk where sometimes they just don't reveal anything in the fog of war, so we're just gonna fly around with our ship and make sure no pesky Drengin have come through. In fact, to that end, I might leave my ships outside right here, nestled between all of these fully upgraded military starbases. And do those bonuses overlap, or do we just get the one? No, they all overlap. They all overlap. So this fleet should be fine. We could also get these perimeter scanners. I mean, I don't see a reason why not. Let's give you the perimeter scanners. And everywhere we're just building Nova. The message is simple. Surrender or be destroyed. This is not fair, game. This is not fair. If we surrender and end the war, they get 750 of our treasury. We lose approval and influence growth. This is a war they started. We didn't start this war. And if we refuse to end the war that they started, we take penalties. We also get plus 25% military for 12 months. So maybe it is a bonus. We'll say never in any case. A floating crystal of immense size and unknown origin drifts in deep space, radiating an otherworldly glow. Retrieve it. It's a celestial shard for 500 influence, which is very nice. A lot of treasury and precursor nanites. I'm going to take this celestial shard. And we will add it to... What's our border pressure like? It's pretty powerful. But it's just 500 influence. We'll add it to Umbraloon here. And keep the pressure up at the borders. Maybe flip some of these worlds a little bit faster. Now the question is the YOR. I don't think it's a question. I think we talk to the Terran Resistance. We'll see if they have some tech for us. They do. So it doesn't seem I can offer to join the war against the YOR, which is interesting. Let's talk with the Altarian Republic. There we go. We can offer to join the war for them. Offer to join the war against the YOR. They love the idea of that. They do have shield enhancements and trade networks. They won't give us these. Our relations are too bad. But I bet they've got tons of resources. Let's say 300 Alarium. Oh my word, they actually said no. Okay. 200. Let's not be greedy. 200 is easily acceptable. We're going to need some modules. Something to the tune of like 50. That works. You got a lot of cash. Straight up 1,000. A starbase could actually be really nice. I don't know. They will never say. They will give me a starbase, a military starbase. I don't know where it is. I don't much care. I'm going to accept this deal. Done. Done. War of Annihilation. There it is. We are coming for you, YOR. There's our fleet. They've been booted out. And what's our first target? I very much doubt that this fleet has the chops to take New Iconia. As a first stop, we'll take Shaliak, maybe. Where's that military starbase? Is it this guy over here? It is. Okay, let's go ahead and upgrade this thing to the hilt. Right, fully upgraded starbase. We have a YOR fleet fighting the Altarians. I'm kind of tempted to swing up there and say no to that. I'm really tempted. And from there, we can strike New Iconia. Let's do it. They've got 3 months on that invasion. It isn't likely that we're going to be in time. There is a fleet. Would really like this siege to free up so that we can get our ships. But our main fighting force is still en route. And once they actually hit the front lines, I don't think the YOR are going to be able to stop this. This fleet is something truly terrifying. We have our border guard here. Still don't see any rollout from the YOR, from the Drengin, which is good. Very happy with that. You guys can chill there. Why do we have a freighter? Did I do that? I did not do that. Well, we have a freighter. Let's trade with somebody. I like the Altarians. All right, trade with the trade with the Altarians. And there it is. The war to retake Iconia from the YOR, assuming it's still in their possession, while defending against the Drengin. Now, our border pressure is starting to bleed through. If this goes much further, we'll just start winning by attrition. No casualties against the puny Phalanoids. They are now puny. Absolutely ruined. They do have a military starbase right here in the middle of nowhere. No casualty fight against our military starbases. It's just too powerful. The size of the missile that comes flying out of the starbases is ludicrous. It looks so stupid. Alright. They're not managing to get through these shields at all, which is great news. There's still a lot of them. Bad director. All the action happening off screen. We ran out of budget. 0 damage taken. All of their ships are dead. Ooh. Now, this fleet is a little bit susceptible to that sort of missile fire here, but I mean, the blockade that we have here, light casualties. We can't take any casualties, by the way. We don't want to take any casualties. Every single ship that we lose lowers the efficacy of our shield defense. That's all right. We'll thin out their shields, thin out their ships. No casualties is much more like it. Excellent. We'll keep you guys a little bit farther back, and that way if they come through, they won't be able to beam us down. Now, all of these things have the interstellar defense module, which means that they have an extra 10% move cost or minus move cost coming through our borders or whatever, however that works. So it's very hard for them to actually break through. Not impossible, but it's very hard for them to break through. I would like to get maybe another 2 military star bases just to seal the deal on this border. Would love to see hypersilicates pop up here so we can buy some, but it's just all Nova. All Nova. All day. On their own, they suck. Get 15 to 20 of them together. Unstoppable. We do need to reinforce this fleet though. But okay. Borders are looking secure. The hunt for the orb is on. The Phalanoids are being a little bit annoying. Let's just take this Guardian fleet that we have here. Take them out. The Zolotzi have moved on to battleship tech. That is a beaten up battleship though. Feels like this military starbase should also maybe get the love. It's a fairly important one. Alright, this fleet was scheduled for refitting, so let's go ahead and make them into 1.2s. Refit the lot of them. Another fleet is sort of sneaking through, taking out another one of our ships. No casualty fight, our one Watcher frigate against a bunch of fighters. Love it. Trying to intercept my... Oh, that's my capital ship. And we have battleship doctrines giving us command ships, but I don't think we're going to be doing that. We have much cooler tech to play around with. Starbase refineries we don't need. Dual stage detonations is nice. I kind of like orbital repair for just a little bit more logistics. Of course, we're going to want galactic resupply. Megastructure Nexi is a thing that we would love. It needs to come up here though. Shield regeneration. Shield regeneration for an extra 10% to all of our shields kind of seems goated. Now, we have 16 moves here. Add all of these ships into this fleet, and we are now getting to near unstoppable levels. We have a couple ships caught in our webs here. Let's just try to blow them up with ranged fire. We can't. We do have 13 moves. We'll be able to strike, but we're getting up to the numbers here where I don't think it matters. I just don't want them to shoot us and take out our ships. All right, this constructor is in place. Now, you can't pass too close to black holes. I think this is as close as you can get, so the AI shouldn't be able to sneak over this way or this way if we block off here. I think there's a pretty good place for a military starbase. Let's go ahead and secure this border. Yes, we will give it everything, except for the Omegas, because we need hypersilicates for that, and we really just don't have any way of getting it other than buying it. Okay, ship upgrades are done. I'm tempted to send this entire force up to the Drengin border as well. We'll send them up over this way. I don't want anything to slip through. We could probably use a couple siege ships just in case we wanted to send a fleet on the counterattack once we have the numbers. So that is a thing we are going to want to think about. 9% in rebellion. It's going to take a long time for the Phalanoids to get out of the game, and I'm okay with it. I maybe want to go around and see if they have any other core worlds. I don't think they do in this sector, but we'll probably want to strip it from them. Yeah, let's take this next batch. We'll send them up here. New Iconia. Give me a transport when that's done. Excellent. We have taken over this stellar nexus. It's a yellow stellar nexus with focus amplifier, which gives us intelligence, resolve, social skills, and diligence. I don't mind it at all. Thank you very much, Phalanoids. Much appreciated. I have a couple ships trying to be annoying over here. Let's kill them. And then you guys can just go back to surveying anomalies. Find me the orb. You guys stay a little bit farther back. Okay, and I'm very happy with how things are going. What's the situation over on on the YOR front? It is 1 turn until this gets captured. Now, we don't have to allow that, but we might. We might. If it... That's my starbase. Start zapping them. What am I doing? Oh, I wish I could stop that. I really do. And I could teleport the fleet away. We don't know where they would end up, but I also don't think we need to allow it. I don't think we need to stop it either. We do have Yuggoth now, which is great. That's going to, one, be a little bit of an influence zone that we can actually hang out in and strike from and be a little bit safe. Plus, this fleet is also free to sail out. I think that is the plan. We do take a total loss on our shipyard over on Musica. We weren't using that shipyard. The Phalanoid's still throwing out ships. We'll just quick battle that out. Send them through the gate. Couple Phalanoids, ships over here. This is going to flip, but we already have our staging point. Let's just move you into Iconia. Go get our planet. Go get it. It's going to take them many a turn to get there. I don't think we want to do emergency speed. I will pop pressure the scientists. Although a goodwill tour here just to help maintain our relations with the rapidly declining state of things. Probably a good idea. If we had a war with the corporate sector, I wouldn't be too upset about that. We're going to make sure that we have a fleet stationed over here, a fairly powerful one as well. All right, Umberloon, at this point, I think you're just going to make us money on repeatables. You're done for now. We have another Drengin ship caught in our webs. Another Drengin fleet. Let's give them a very warm Iconian welcome. Send you boys over here. The Terran Resistance would like cultural influence. They're willing to give me anomaly detectants, starbase refineries, warp theory for +3 moves. Hell yeah. Espionage and alliance. This deal is insane. I accept. You're too generous. Smuggler's hideout. We're going to leave the treasure. I don't think there's ever a reason to not claim the treasure, but we're feeling fairly comfortable and karma's a real thing. It isn't. But is it? Okay. I think we're going to send this fleet up over here. We do have a couple of your fleets. They look very small. Quite small and pitiful indeed, but they look powerful. There's our troop transport coming out as planned. Fantastic. Now, if we have a look here, it's saying we take heavy casualties. They'll take a total loss. These guys are cruisers, one with 53 HP, 100 HP. These are 4 cruisers, 90 HP. We zap for 0 to 30. There's a chance we kill one of these cruisers. Don't think we got there. We have 12 moves to play around with. And things will look a little bit better once we are inside of our borders here. It's moderate casualties. 0 to 85. It's quite good. 0 to 59. We didn't cost them a ship. Still moderate casualties. I do not wish to take that fight. So we'll just hang out a little bit closer to our military starbase. Is it fully upgraded? We do have the gravity field generator, which we will put in, and the slipstream generator. So we'll put those in. We'll probably want to add those into our border guard, and we have way more Drengin ships over here. Let's go here. Slipstream, gravity field, slipstream, gravity field, slipstream, gravity field. Caught in my webs. Excellent. Now, 23 moves. We would like to add in primarily the Novas to this fleet. That leaves us with 30, and this is 30. This is basically one full fleet, and powerful it is. Let's go spank them. I saw you. I saw you with my sensors. Nothing slips through. Nothing slips through this net. Now we have 16 moves. Let's just make sure. Fly around over here. Seems like we're clear. Didn't see anything else. I will put in the perimeter scanners. I don't like that they were trying to sneak through. We are out of Prometheon. We don't actually have a really good supply of Prometheon. What we do have is 300 plus thulium, 200 plus durantium, a bunch of valerium. Let's buy up a little bit of Prometheon. Now, our monthly income is pretty bad, but our approval is so good that we can jack taxes quite a ways. But the reason for that is basically because the maintenance cost on these boys is going to be absolutely crazy. Each one of these modules has a cost associated with it. If we had a look over here at colony maintenance, 1 is quite high. Starbase maintenance, 178. These starbases are costing us, but they are worth their weight, if you ask me. I'm going to automate this planet. There's our invader. We may choose to send this fleet through at some point. Let's have him hang out over here while we build up a new defensive fleet. Make that our offensive fleet. I don't love the Zolotzi ships just vibing through my place. We may need to bar them. But if they start a war, of course, all of their ships will get kicked out. I don't like how open we are down here. There isn't much we can do about it, unfortunately, because we just can't put any star bases in other people's territories. And the corporate sector's pressure is... It's kind of crazy that it's able to push back here. I would have thought that our influence was a bit greater. I think it is sort of... It's definitely in our favor, so we're good. We will start pushing that back slowly. Our ambassador's ship was destroyed. Yeah. If we don't pay the 1,000, this will probably mean war with the Korath, like, immediately. I think we will pay the 1,000 treasury for now, just because I don't want to overextend. The Doom fleet approaches. Iconia, you will be ours again. Some more Drengin ships are coming through. We will break them. What are they rocking? Let's have a look. Have a little look. They've got a missile attack of 122. Not really any shields, no armor. Shattering pulse. Chaff. Repair nanites. I mean, the missile attack of 122 is pretty impressive, but we currently have a... What is our defensive rating here? A shield strength of 120. No, don't do that. Silly. There we go. Yeah, just wipe them out. Take them out. Take them down. Do your thing. Let's go have a quick fly around, make sure nothing has slipped through the net. Would seem we are perfectly fine here. Now we will need to make space for this guy. I think we will kick out a cruiser. Add you in. That leaves another space for a frigate. Now we'll put a light garrison over here. That seems okay. Skipping the part where we make all the novas. Terran resistance have approached Governor Mako the Attractive with a lucrative trade agreement. No thanks. We have the approval to spare, but nah. Still no hypersilicates, unfortunately. I should not forget that we also have a fleet just kind of hanging around here. I don't want the YOR to make any more progress on this front, so we will harass them with our guns. This is why I said this fleet might not be up to the task. Light casualties against a couple cruisers. You have to respect the YOR, man. You have to respect them. We could, in theory, retake Celestial Enigma. Do we have Liberation Tech? How many moves do we have? 7. I think we're chilling here. Maybe inside the base. Probably best. You guys are heading up to meet up with this fleet. Maybe you can do something. Oof. The YOR have zapped one of our ships out of existence. The Falanoids are trying to take Yuggothna from us. That is unfortunate. I don't want that. We might have to pull back and stop. I don't want to give them another world that they can produce from. 1, 2. We may be able to get there in time. Otherwise, we will warp them away. You scan anomalies. Quite a larger fleet here. Lots of bombers. Still a no casualty fight. Let's go clean them up. It should make for a cool looking battle. An invader, a bunch of frigates. I mean, it's no contests, right? They barely made a dent in our shields. Oh, and they're stacking them up too. And another stack. Oh, okay. This was the main force. 20 ships. Bye-bye. Well. We'll just have a quick look around, make sure that there's no other ships. A lot of vibing in my territory. Beautiful. Beautiful. Very clean defense so far. Keep the ships coming. During a thorough analysis of the artifact, your research team has unearthed an astonishing discovery. It's a reservoir of colossal energy. Durantium or a charge of distant vision. Give me a charge for the distant vision. I want to see what we're going up against. Okay, you boys have overstepped a little bit. For the killing of my one ship, you must pay the price. A no casualty fight. Finally, we wipe this pesky bunch of dudes out. We're going to invade here. We wouldn't be able to liberate it even if we wanted to, but we might return it to the Altarians. I will do a goodwill tour and I will pressure the scientists. And so far, so good. How's our influence doing over here? Still expanding. Not quite. It'll be a long time before it actually gets to any Drengin worlds. Where are you boys going? I believe this is my... No, my freighter. War crimes. War crimes. Right, shield regeneration for even more shielding. We just flipped something. Let's get armor density improvement. Even though we're not really reliant on our armor anymore, it's all about shields. So maybe an extra 10% shield strength would be really, really nice. Cultural outreach. Post-sentience would be great. Plus, we still have our capstone. I'm going to take molecular fabrication for an extra 5% to our manufacturing in 2 turns. Let's try to get to this planet. 2 months left. I don't know that we're going to be able to make it. We have 12 moves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, no, we get there. We get there. More Drengin ships being sacrificed. Look at this cow on the side. Look at him. Look at him. He's like, I'm going to make it. No, no, you're not. No shot, sir. Nothing gets through this net. Nothing gets through this net. Now, you boys are walking out into very dangerous space to go harvest gigamass. We actually have 97 gigamass. We could always use some more, I suppose. You know what? Godspeed, boys. Godspeed. And good luck to you. Your flagship has stumbled across a curious sight. A drifting precursor cargo container. An intense sense of excitement fills the bridge. Ooh. Send the component to our shipyard. You know what we're going to do with that? It's time to fabricate a brand new battleship. Flagship, as we like to do. Edit the doctrines. Yeah, we want you fighting largest combatants. Accuracy, meh. Assault is where it's at. Save the doctrine. Let's start a new design. I will show you what we come up with. Okay. Now, we cannot build this ship as we already have a flagship out there. We'll probably find that ship, destroy it, and then build the Lament of YOR. This ship is it's very expensive. We of course spared no expense on this guy. It has repair nanite clouds, point defenses, vampire modules, all the usual tricks. But up here, a beam attack of 133 due to an absolutely insane amount of precursor particle beams, 41 of them to be precise. A respectable missile attack of 50 with Furious Leviathan torpedoes. Kinetic attacks of 43 with enhanced neutronium cannons. A shield strength of 32, but it also has an evasion of 24, which is really, really decent. An armor rating of 47, pretty strong as well. Plus, we also have the precursor protection field, giving us an extra 50% to our shield strength. And I believe the precursor protection field applies to every ship in the fleet as well. So he will be a very good capital ship. The only thing is we need to do is find which flagship is the one to be destroyed. I believe it might be this guy. IRS flagship M16. Let's have a look in our shipyard. It is the M16. Now, the M16 is actually kind of a good ship. It has level 6, 200 plus HP. He's out there doing God's work, but he's just not my baby. He's just not my baby. And I'm feeling generous. I'm going to gift him. Stop what you're doing. Receive an upgrade, even more, extended hulls, and we will gift the M16 to the Altarians. They really hate us. Have an M16 flagship. We have a lot of ships. Wait, can I not give the M16? Do I really just have to decommission it in shame? That's really sad. What I could do is fly it into their territory and gift it to them. But I really want to start making this ship now. So M16, I'm really sorry. You're decommissioned. Goodbye. And I really hope that allows me to build my ship. Otherwise, I'd feel kind of silly. Yes, there it is. The Lament of YOR. Front of the queue. I don't see any more Drengin ships. How are we doing on this side? The fleet's getting closer. We're getting closer. This now belongs to us. And we should be able to liberate this next turn. I think that's where we will probably put a pin in it. Once we liberate here, we tidy up our backlines, or our front line rather. All right, molecular fabrication is done. An extra 5%. We finished the Lament of YOR. All right, Mr. Unhappy Man. Mr. Farmer, you are now captain of the most powerful ship our faction has ever produced. I do like terraforming for the planetary recycling center, but we're past microing. I think we would like just like shield augmentation, orbital repair bay. Advanced composites is also good. Leads on to dreadnought doctrines. We'll take light casualties in this fight, but I really don't think so. Now that we're within our borders, we blast these boys down, and I'm thinking the Phalanoids are just too annoying. I may just kick them out the game. So let's head over here. Let's make a troop transport, and we'll go just boot the Phalanoids out again. I'm tired. I'm over it. We've got the Drengin trying to slip through again. A trickle of ships. They're hiding in the fields here where we can't actually get them, but they're right in the middle of a triangle of star bases, so we will just light them up. Okay, they're all dead now. Let's check over here, make sure nothing is sneaking through the fog. Now we have all of this movement, 21 moves, because of the fields that these things are generating. It's giving us a boost to our movement and a penalty to the enemy. So we have a huge advantage there. And there is the Lament of YOR. Look at her. Look at her. Absolutely bristling with weaponry. Yes, we will immediately give her a crew, a group of ships, all the ships in fact. All right, we're up to 46 of 74 here. This fleet can get a lot stronger, but what I'm curious about is we do have the protection field, which gives us plus 50% to our total shielding, or to our armor rating and our shields and evasion. Oh my god, the precursor protection field is kind of good. It's kind of good. That brings our total shields up to 152. We have 75 plus all the bonuses plus another 50. Plus we can just stack this full of more ships and take the Lament of YOR. I think the Lament of YOR is actually going to be the Lament of the Drengin. Yes. Yes, we need more ships. We need more ships. Let's recruit all of the ones we've been stockpiling here. Let's send them up to meet this fleet. I believe Ivy has some ships. More ships. Let's send you... Let's send you boys up. Ruined Ringworld just made a ship. Let's send you up. Amazing. Amazing. We have like a bunch of cruisers just sat here doing nothing, defending the planet. Where best to use them? I think we're going to send them up to also guard those borders over there. All right. Ivy. Approval's looking great. Manufacturing, like this planet is able to produce us novas, and that's all that really matters. I suppose, you know what, just automate. I don't want to think about it. Excellent, we have secured this planet. We will continue to defend the Altarians, who no doubt will not appreciate what we're doing for them. You guys vibing. We are back making novas. Nova. Your flagship captain reports the discovery of a lost cargo container floating in space. Upon further inspection, it is a planetary broadcaster for another 500 influence. We're not really in trouble for cash, so we will take it. We will pop that influence again. That's an extra 500. That's going to help Umbraloon maybe fight back against this border pressure. So let's drop it on Umbraloon. We also have all of these toys. And what better ship to put it on than our dear flagship? It is going to kill its moves a little bit by a bit, but it doesn't need to be fast. It just needs to be powerful. Give it the kinetics, give it the matryoshka, give it the missiles. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. The Lament of YOR. Yes. Shield strength 182. Ah, 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 ah. Now, do we take this fleet and just go and beat up on the Phalanoids? Is this a core world? It is a core world that the Phalanoids have just chilling over here. It will flip to the YOR pretty soon, so I don't actually have to worry about it. I think with our military starbase over here, this planet, we're okay if we lose this world. I don't much care. You guys just chill here for now. Everything is looking great. We are on our way with one of our most powerful fleets to retake Iconia from the YOR, reclaim our homeworld. We are easily holding off the Drengin with one hand, while punching at the YOR with the other and defending the Altarians. And we just produced an obscenely powerful ship that is going to be backed up by the fleet shields. I mean, this... it feels powerful. Fleet shields feel powerful. Not gonna lie. But that's where we're going to end this episode. Thank you all very much for watching. Hopefully you're enjoying the series. Remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. And we will see you in the next episode. Bye, guys.